Howdy, and how do you do? And welcome back. Today we're actually going to be answering the questions that you all had for me in our Discord, which is linked down in the description below. Be sure to go join, then you can be in the next video if you have any questions for me. As you can tell, those of you that have asked questions here recently, I did stop responding to them for a little bit because we wanted to make this video. And yes, we still did include some of the questions that were previously asked that I have answered, just so that people that aren't in the Discord can get those answers without having to go up and read them. And I think I'm gonna just post this video into it so then I can see where the cutoff is, where it's at, and you'll have your answers in the video, and then I can see when the next series of questions begin in the Discord, so that whenever we make our next video, we'll know where to begin from. And I made a very, very quick PowerPoint, no big deal, dust off the shoulders, put it on my resume, made a nice little PowerPoint here. I didn't make any transition slides, that's a little too complex for me at the time. I kind of quickly threw this together, no big deal. But I wanted to dive in and answer some of your questions. So first off, we got one from Doggo. The very first question: what motivated you to start making videos? Gotta ask the most generic question ever. That is all right. It is a good question nonetheless. What at least motivated me into actually making the channel, making videos on a consistent basis, is just putting my mind to something that I enjoy doing and staying consistent with it. I think it was more of therapeutic for me in a way, to where I have something that I can consistently do on a regular basis. It kind of keeps me a routine kind of going. Daily uploads are very difficult at times, very difficult, but we've made it work so far, and I would like to make it work as long as we can, and hopefully you find some joy out of it. And that's another little bonus thrown in. A lot of you guys have expressed how much you enjoy it, and I want to continually add to that, give you something to listen to as you're going to bed, as whatever's going on. I know, Oakley, I know you want to go, but we'll take a little stroll after I answer these important questions. She got right up in my face. I apologize for that, but that's kind of why I wanted to start it. It's something that I've always thought I wanted to do, always wanted to do, but never actually did it. Then one day I watched a Peglin video and said, you know, I want to play that game. And this is a perfect game to actually start a channel with, I think. A relatively small indie game that I might enjoy. We've played it for half a year now. Phenomenal game. I do enjoy it. Wish I started earlier. Wish I created a channel earlier, but it is what it is. At least we started it now. And thank you for asking that question. I hope I answered it to the best, or to the fullest. And on to the next one. Now we have a series of questions here by Rain. I assume you pronounce it Rain. I know the I has a little special thing over it. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'll do my best and call you Rain. Do you have all the achievements in Peglin? Yes, I do. I have a video of me getting the final achievement in Peglin, and the final achievement that I actually got was the one where you have to die in a question mark scenario page. We got it. I uploaded that. We got 100%. We 100%ed the game. It was perfect. What are your goals for the Discord server? The goals for the Discord server is just another level where we can connect a little bit more. I know we can still connect in comment sections of the YouTube channels. I make the videos and I'm essentially talking directly to you, but it's more of a place where there's a little bit more transactions or interactions, a little bit more, personable things, not just subjected to a comment section. There's different channels for memes, there's channels for your man's best friend, there's channels for everything in there. Not man's best friend, but what is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's where everyone posts their pets, their family members. I call pets, family members, not your actual. I don't expect you to post pictures of your grandma and your mom and your dad. I don't expect that. I mean, like your furry friends, or I guess if you don't have fur on your friend. It's just a great place, and that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted it to be like a little community hangout area. Throw in whatever you want. You see something cool, throw it in there. You see a game you like, throw it in there. Talk about it, interact with each other, and make a little community, I guess. Are you planning on streaming? And if so, would you play other games? So we have streamed a couple times since this question had been asked, and I would like to continue to stream. It's just I don't know if you guys have tried streaming. It is difficult scheduling wise, and I would like to work it out and figure that out and how I'm going to do it, because my schedule is so sporadic. But I would love to stream, and I would love to stream other games, because the few streams that we have had, I've had so much fun just interacting with you a little bit more. Like, what is it? It's a little bit more of a back and forth. It's not so much of, all right, I typed a message, now I wait a few hours and then get the response. It's like a little bit more, what is it? What is it called, Oakley? It's called... Nope, now she's coming to me. I don't know, it's quicker. I'll just say quicker. I'm no wordsmith here. I don't know too many words, but I know some. But quicker does get the point across. It's a little bit more quicker interactions. It's a little more conversational. But yes, I would like to stream. Any advice is good advice. Let me know in the comment section below, or in our Discord link in the description below. And then we head on over to Audio. Audio, I'm sorry for the long text here. I know it probably is going to be hard to read it on your phone, but I am going to read it out loud. There's a few of these long texts. I couldn't get our Discord to, get the screenshot right. But Audio, remember you saying something a while ago. I don't know when, but I know it was before the vacation, but your fiance not knowing about the YouTube channel. Has that changed, or does she know you're a gamer now? She knows that I am a gamer. She does know that, but she does not know that we have this channel. I think she has theories at this point that we have this channel. And I guess to answer your other question, do you plan on telling her about the channel? I think I plan on telling her. I don't know what point I want to tell her. At one point, I thought, I'm going to tell her once we hit 100 subscribers. Well, no. I'll tell her once we hit 500 subscribers. Well, that came and went, and I still didn't have the courage to tell her. I don't know. And then I said, 1,000. 1,000 is a good point. We kind of hit that milestone. We get over it. We hit 1,000, and I still haven't told her. So I don't know when. I was about to tell her a few weeks back, or a couple weeks ago, because I was excited about it. Every time I have that YouTube Studio app on my phone, every time I open it, I get excited. I don't know why. I love numbers and I love the comments. Now, I get so far behind on responding to comments, so I apologize for that. I tend to use like an evening. I lay in bed and just respond to them all, or respond to as many as I can. That evening has not come yet, so I apologize for that. But I plan on telling her at some point. I don't know when. I want the timing to be right, but I don't think it's going to change anything. She's probably going to be like, of course you have one, because I think it just fits. I think it fits. She probably assumes I have one. She probably assumed I had one before, probably the moment I said hello to her whenever we first met. But I don't know. But I digress. I plan on telling her at some point. She doesn't know now. So, I like Cheese 70. Who's your favorite U.S. president? Yours is Millard Filmore. Mine's Ulysses S. Grant. Mainly because He's a Missouri man, and I'm a Missouri man. I would say that's mine. Yeah. Don't know much about Millard Filmore. President's history's not necessarily my strongest suit. I know some, not my strongest suit, but I know Ulysses S. Grant, Missouri man. So that's my choice. Now, Rain, you're back in it. What's your favorite holiday and why? I'd have to say my favorite holiday is probably the 4th of July, because the reasoning behind mine being 4th of July is because it's a place or it's a time where everyone's just happy, everyone's having a good time. You don't have to worry about gifts. You don't really have to worry too much about like making food, bringing food, doing anything, giving anyone anything, letting anyone down or anything like that. You just show up to a party or invite people, you grill some hot dogs, some hamburgers, and you drink some beers, you shoot some fireworks, you just have a good time. You're not asked to do anything necessarily. Just enjoy your day off, celebrate the US, celebrate us. Now, I know some of you aren't US citizens or Americans. I would still recommend celebrating 4th of July. It's just a fun day. I don't know, it's a fun day. I don't know, but that's my favorite holiday, if anyone was wondering. But yes, and to backtrack, some of you probably might not know the U.S. states, but Missouri is a U.S. state that is almost smack dab in the middle of the country. So Tyler One, if you know that streamer, Tyler One lives in Columbia, Missouri, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He lives in Missouri. He's a Missouri man, but I don't think I share too much of his personality, but he's a fun streamer to watch, definitely. But we move on. Nyashies. I know I probably mess up your name every time I say it. I know I do, so I apologize. Will you spread out on what games you play in the future? Yes, I know you started playing Isaac, and I respect it. Yes, I think we've been trying to throw out some random games here and there, staying true to our Peglin intuition, I guess, for the most basis of a week. Most of our videos are Peglin, just because that is the basis of what we are. We haven't really got to the point where we can spread out too far, and I still enjoy playing Peglin a lot and spreading out, testing the waters with different games. I do plan on continuing that. I have a backlog of games that have been recommended to me that I wrote down. I just have to play them, and then some of them cost some money, which sometimes I can be a little slow on pulling out a card to pay for stuff. So I think, yeah, I did get Binding of Isaac, and I got the DLCs with it because I figured a lot of people were asking about it. I'll play it. And other roguelikes, I do like that. Indie roguelikes, I like those. I like about any type of game. Real-time strategy game, I play AoE, Age of Empires 4 is what I play. But yeah, and then I play quite a bit of Overwatch, I don't know. But yeah, I would like to span out, and I think that's a good way to span out is with streaming as well. But yeah, yes, I plan on spreading out in the future. Terriball level 3 because I keep losing to your Fun Day Friday challenges. I keep losing to them. How did you come up with CamWhen? So, how I came up with CamWhen, I wanted to have a YouTube channel that kind of resembled my name in a way, so that I never thought, so I envisioned it to where if anyone were to ever see me in public or wanted to call out to me, they can call me Cam. It's easier to say CamWhen. You don't have to necessarily say the full thing. I just wanted the full thing, so it's a nice little CamWhen. It's multiple syllables. A little bit more marketable, I guess, having multiple syllables instead of just one syllable. Granted, there's people like Myth. I guess he was a big streamer on Fortnite, right? But like Nick Merckx, Tim the Tap Man. Just multiple syllables, multiple words, phrases. It kind of does market a little bit better. It's easier to say or easier to remember. But the initial one was Cam Myth. I don't know why. Cam Myth. I don't know. But whenever I had it. There might be even a video that had Cam Myth in it. One of my early ones. Maybe I changed it before I uploaded a video. I did not like that name at all. I don't know why I even chose it. I don't know. It was awful. And I spelled it like CamYth. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking with it, but I went with CamWhen because my name's CamWhen, and CamWhen, CamWhen. It's very close, very similar. Now, a lot of people have also said, why didn't you do CamWhen but with WIN, like you're a winner? And I say to that, it's because I tried making Cam WIN as a gamer tag on some game somewhere, and it was taken. And I thought, you know what? That's fine. I'm going to just do the win. When, where, why, how, who, what, right? All those. And if you ever look up CamWhen, I guess there's a guy on Twitter that's got the @CamWhen. That is not me. That guy had this way before I do. And probably if I make socials, it will probably be @the CamWhen. Now you guys could probably go out and take it from me. So please don't. I don't know. I'll figure out something if that time comes, whenever I should probably just make the social media accounts and just have them, because it's better to market that way. It's a little bit more of a business. Like, it's a smarter decision to do that for growth. But I digress. That is how I came up with CamWhen. My name's CamWhen. CamWhen. 2 syllables, 2 words. Easy to say. Terriball, you have another question here. Have you ever played D&D? No, I actually never have played D&D. I always get overwhelmed with the time constraint. I know a lot of people that do play it, and it's fun to hear about. I do like hearing about it. I just never had necessarily the interest to actually play it. I like hearing how campaigns are going. I like the synopsis. Some other group plays it. They come to me, report like a 5-minute synopsis of what happened, and I got my fix of D&D. I don't need to be there rolling the dice and everything. I just like hearing the storyline, and I do like the premise of it. Just never, I don't know. I like video games, and I like. I don't have time to stream. I don't have time for a D&D campaign, unfortunately. I know I guess my brother-in-law, now that I'm married, but my brother-in-law, he plays D&D with my other brother-in-law and some of their friends. They all play and they invite me to play all the time, but I just don't have the time. They do it like every Monday night or something like that, and most of the time Monday nights is like a family dinner and whatnot. I don't know. I'm going on a little tangent, but yeah, I like D&D, like hearing the campaigns, like hearing the stories. So maybe we should start a Discord channel where if people in the Discord want to play D&D, you can play it, kind of give a little description, synopsis of how the campaign's going every week or every time you guys have a session. And then at the end of it, then we have a whole rundown, a whole campaign, storybook, storyline of the campaign. But maybe that's something down the road. Now, we're back to Rain. When you record, do you record several takes or just one? So, actually, I always take just one. It's always just one take. one take and be done with it. So this whole question, Q&A, one take. Just because I can keep taking several takes, and at some point, the problem is I can be a perfectionist at times, and I would never produce a video. Never produce a video in my life if I did several takes and tried to make it perfect, because I would try to make it perfect. And then I would spend all those hours, all that time to make a video, and then I would be producing like one video a week, and then we would stunt our growth a little bit, and it would just be, I don't know. I always thought one take's fine. It's a little bit more candid, a little bit more real, a little bit more natural, easier. You know me better if we do it in one take. This is who I am. There's nothing I can really hide. It's what I'm saying, top of mind. No filter, no adjustments. Just raw CamWhen thinking. CamWhen thinking. This is how my brain works. You're experiencing it firsthand. So take it how you want. This is how I am. So yes, Rain, one take, one and done. We call it good. Hit send, upload, and away we go. Now, senateBuilding, you had a question. Could you make a death compilation? A Peglin death compilation. Oh man, I could make like a 4-hour death compilation. Ooh, big yawn. My apologies. There's one take. You just heard my yawn. Nothing I can do to hide that. But yes, a death compilation would be fun. Definitely with some of my reactions with the death compilations. Now, since I do it in one take, there's some reactions where I'm just dead silent as soon as I lose. And there's some where I'm like, how on earth did that happen? And I think some of those losses are actually on the channel somewhere where it's like, how on earth? And then there's some that it's dead silent and I just quickly hit continue. But death compilation, I could fill up a 4-hour video and probably 30 minutes of gameplay. I don't know how the math works out, but I bet I could very easily, especially with Cruiseball 15. Whew. Yes. But I wouldn't mind making a death compilation. I kind of wanted, as soon as I read this question, I know I'm going on a little tangent here, but whenever I read this question initially, I thought, a death compilation would be a perfect one to go on like Fiverr, pay for an editor to edit the video and everything like that, because I don't know how to edit, and I do need to take the time to learn, I suppose. But I would like to just see what a $5 edit looks like. $5 death compilation edit, and see how it works, or a $10, $15, whatever, what have you, however Fiverr works, I suppose. But yeah, that was kind of a thought that I had on the death compilation idea. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Maybe. And then we head back over to terriball, where you had 2 questions relatively related. Are you an anime fan, and have you thought of doing an answering questions video? How fun. So, answering questions video, I've thought about it. I think it's crossed my mind 1 or 2 times. And then, your anime fan. So, yes, I guess I am. I'm trying to think. The only one that I've actually watched is Naruto. I watched Naruto all the way through. Granted, I did skip all the filler episodes. I Googled which episodes are filler, and I purposely dodged those ones. Did not watch them at all because I'm more for the plot of things. I don't necessarily want the fillers. I just wanted to know, I wanted to progress with the plot. I like the campaign, I like the story. Just like D&D, I like hearing the story. I don't need the nitty gritty, I just need the story. But yeah, I guess you can say I'm an anime fan, but that's about the only one, really. I know my brother is big into anime and different animes Don't know too much about them, but I know a lot of people like them, and they're out there, and they have a big fan base. But that is what I know about animes. Are you a fan of horror movies? I actually do enjoy some horror movies from time to time. I like slasher films sometimes. Some horror movies, especially whenever they're the spiritual ones, those really can get me a little spooked. They can get me pretty spooked at times, the spiritual ones. But I can't help but torture myself sometimes and watch them. I was on my honeymoon and they had, I don't know, some horror spiritual one. It was like the Annabelle series, one of those, I guess. And I started watching it as my wife was asleep, and she can't watch any horror movies. Absolutely no horror movies on for her because she just can't. She can't handle them. And so I watched it, and I ended up having to switch the channel because we're in a bungalow in the middle of Mexico, and I got a little spooked. I got a little bit spooked from it, but yeah, I like them time on occasion. Here's a long one from Frying Machine. I wish I wasn't yawning so much. I don't know why I'm yawning. Are you going to do every challenge on Fun Day Friday eventually, or is it just randomly picking challenges and we need to be lucky to have ours picked? Just curious, that's all. No. You don't have to be lucky to get yours picked. I am doing it in order. I am very far behind. I do apologize. Fridays just don't come often enough. I'm sure a lot of you have that same issue. I wish every day was a Friday so that I can keep up. So I might have to figure out. We've kind of discussed it in a stream before where maybe I do a Fun Day Friday stream and we try to get through as many Fun Day Friday challenges as we can within a certain amount of time. I thought about that. And we thought about different ways to kind of speed it up a little bit because I know we have such a big backlog. We're still in January with it, which I can't be thrilled enough with how much you guys love it and how much your challenges you're putting out there. And please keep them up because the last thing I want is to run out of them. I would rather have a surplus than a deficit for sure. So I can't thank you all enough for it. But no, you don't have to be lucky. We will get to each one of them. It just takes a little bit of time since, there's only 52 Fridays in a year? Give or take. I think it's 52 Fridays. But, yes. So we're going to have to figure something out. Because Fun Day Fridays might have to expand to another thing, another day or something. Maybe Monday Madness. I don't know. Wednesday, what you doing Wednesday? I don't know. I'm spitballing now. But yes, no luck. We're just doing it in order. And eventually we will get through them all. Eventually. Terriball, we're back at you. And I think this is actually the last question we got. So, Terriball, will CamWhen be attending the Comic-Con? So there was a Comic-Con in Kansas City, Missouri. I did not attend. I did not attend. My brother did attend. He sent me a bunch of pictures and stuff about it. He dressed up as some character and his fiance dressed up as another character. I don't know. I wish I knew more about it so I can share it with you guys because you probably know exactly what he dressed up as. I don't, unfortunately, but he was taking pictures with all kinds of people there. Some writers, some graphic designers for comic series. See, if I didn't take it in one take, you wouldn't get all the yawning experience. So, congratulations. You don't see any other big you don't see any YouTuber yawning in your ear, right? Maybe one day we'll get a webcam and you can watch me yawn. Wouldn't that be fun? And then you can see the awkward position I'm sitting in. I'm kind of trying to stretch my hip as I'm sitting. But no, I did not attend the Comic-Con in Kansas City. I wouldn't mind going to one of those at some point in our career. Probably once we get a little bit bigger, so there's a little bit more of like more of a reason to go instead of just because I want to go. I would like, yeah, if we got a little bit bigger as a channel, and then I can meet a lot of people there, a lot of you guys, a lot of fans, a lot of, and interact with you, shake some hands, take some pictures, have some laughs, maybe even grab a drink or something. I don't know. I'm pretty personable. But I don't know. I think it would be fun to do it one day. But anytime soon, I don't know. I don't know if we'll necessarily do it anytime soon unless we were like invited by something. I don't know. I don't think anyone's itching for CamWhen to attend their event anytime soon, and that's all right with me. I'm fine right here playing some Peglin, talking with you guys. That is all I ask for. Actually, that is more than I deserve. Honestly, I think you guys have treated me very well here in the last year, last 6 months. It's been phenomenal. By far exceeded my expectations on where we're at. I can't stress that enough. You guys are amazing, kind, friendly people that are always there to help support me, lift me up. You can even tell, you're almost to that point where you can even tell my tone changes or my voice changes whenever I'm recording. You can tell whenever I'm tired, whenever I'm worn out a little bit from recording, and you guys kind of say, hey, take a break, take a breather. You don't have to post every day, but I know I don't have to post every day, but I like the idea of doing it, being there consistently. Consistency is key, is what I've always heard. And at this point, it kind of hurts to miss a day because then we ruin our streak. And now have that weighing on me, ruining the streak. I like the streak. I like having it. I don't want to lose it. But I don't know. Maybe one day we'll attend a Comic-Con. I know I kind of went off on a rail, or on a little off rail on a tangent a little bit there, but these were phenomenal questions. Again, I'll thank you. And just to say my thanks, I made a little slide for thank you. And like, comment. You don't have to share. That's a little dated. I don't know if you can actually share on YouTube anymore. But if you have anyone you want to share it with, by all means. Anyone that would enjoy being my friend, by all means. Anyone that wants to be someone else's friend, by all means share it, and we can all connect in the Discord. And maybe you can even find your very known best friend there, and you can see some cute little animals. I'm about to go wake up my little pup, Oakley, and we're gonna go check the mail. But thank you all again so much. This has been fun. I enjoyed it tremendously. And again, you guys bless me beyond my deservance. Bless me well beyond my deservance, or deservance? Is deservance a word? But way beyond I deserve, for sure. So, with that, I leave you. And you all please enjoy your evening, day, lunch, sweet dreams, wherever it is. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.